What's up, Garage Gym Revolution recruits? It's Coach Evan with another live masterclass. By the way, man, if you've missed the past 2 weeks of live masterclasses, you've missed out on some incredibly valuable stuff. We had Franco Urbaiz from Pepper come in and show you his automated system, which is incredible. And if you have not seen that, just go ahead and type Pepper into the comments below. Last week, we broadcasted an Inner Circle Open Coaching Hour where we had a guest speaker, Rachel Michaeloff from Empire Tax Pros, tell all of us about exactly what we need to be focusing on, the top 5 tips for fit pros based upon bookkeeping, accounting, taxes, starting your organization, all that stuff. If you missed that stuff, hashtag, let's say, ETP in the comments below, and I'll just send you the links to those training because they were incredibly valuable. And I hope to bring you just as much value today with today's training. Again, it's Evan here. Another wonderful, beautiful Monday here in Culver City, California. If you're with me live, type hashtag live in the comments below so I can shout you out. Make sure to type your name next to it as well. And I will make sure to leave any opportunity open for you towards the end of this training for any questions. So if you're with me, again, today's all about prospecting new clients, and that is a huge factor for the growth of your business. So this is going to be a how-to training for you, and typically this is reserved for our Inner Circle clients or our 10-day Fitpreneur clients, and this is literally a training that can change your business if you implement effectively. So if you're here, hashtag live in the comments below so I can shout you out. Sonny Robinson, what's up? Thank you for being here. And if you're watching the replay, hashtag replay just so that I can follow up with you after to see how much value you got out of this, and hopefully it's going to be a ton. So let's break this down for you. What do I mean by prospecting? And the reason I'm making this video is because we're working on a brand new education portal for the Garage Gym Revolution, which I'm really excited to be launching by September. And with it, we are breaking down our 3 efforts to acquire new clients. One is prospecting, one is organic marketing, and the other is paid advertising. And most of our clients right now are utilizing organic marketing and prospecting methods. And there's a difference between those two things, and this kind of gets lost in the world of trying to acquire new clients for your business. And I can tell you that when I get on the phone with a lot of clients or a lot of potential clients who aren't very aware of what marketing really means, and I ask them what they're doing, usually they've got referrals or they post every now and then on Facebook or on Instagram, but they're not doing any prospecting. So while they might be offering their markets some of their services, right? Like, hey, comment below if you want to work with me for the next 6 weeks to lose 10 pounds. Nobody is doing a lot of prospecting, and this is the huge missing link for many of you. And I hope that today you can learn from our Inner Circle exactly how we prospect and how this can get you more eyeballs, because that is what prospecting is. How do I get more people into my world, interested about what I do, and how also do I figure out who those people are? And there's not a lot of automation that can do this. Now, we do have a training in our program utilizing virtual assistants, and we train our VAs to do that. If you want that training, hashtag VA in the comments and I'll send it over to you. But what you need to know is that if I am prospecting the same way that a prospector is looking at a high school kid playing baseball with a super strong arm, right? He is looking for the right person for his school or looking for the right person for his league. Right? So prospecting isn't just, hey, who wants to train with me? It's, okay, how do I find the right person? How do I bring them into my world? And then once they're in my world, how do I convert them into clients? That's prospecting. It's not just marketing. And I'm going to show you how we prospect right now. And I'll be 100% honest. The start of our prospecting journey in the Garage Gym Revolution did not come from me. It came from one of our client success coaches. His name is Chase. He's working hand in hand with our clients every single week to get them the same results he saw when he joined the Garage Gym Revolution. When Chase joined the Garage Gym Revolution, he was very hesitant. He moved from New York to a completely new city with his wife, right, in Tennessee. He had an online training business. He just opened his garage gym. He had 0 clients. And he went from 0 to 18 clients in 3 months. All of these clients were either high ticket or golden ticket. If you're aware of what those things are, fantastic. If not, one-on-one and semi-private personal training is all you need to know. And from $0 to $20,000 in recurring revenue in 90 days. That's crazy, right? That's in 90 days, the start of a $240,000 year, right? And the strategy that he used while I helped him formulate a lot of it actually came directly from the work that he put in, which is why he's now a client success coach. And I'm going to share that strategy with you right now. Now, we've evolved this strategy a little bit, and I do want you to be aware that it's not just about finding the pitcher with the 100-mile-an-hour fastball, right? It's about understanding the language that you have to speak to that person so that he comes to you and not to the million of other prospectors out there that want him to play for their team. Picking up what I'm putting down? Cool. So I'm going to show you what we do in our program to identify our ideal client avatar, right? And what that means for you is, who's your best client right now, right? Who would you train for free, right? They don't even know it, but you would train them for free because they're so damn awesome, right? That's who we're trying to find, okay? And we are going to use Facebook groups to do just that. And there are going to be some what's the word I'm looking for? Some pre-qualifying standards on our behalf to make sure we're not just adding random friends to Facebook. You guys, if you're watching this again live, hashtag live in the comments. If you have any questions, I'm going to save them for the end, but feel free to write them out in the comments below. I'll try to get to them once we go through this. Obviously, I'm recording this so you can revisit this all the time, but this is one of those trainings you're going to want to have a pen and paper or open up your Word document so that you can start taking notes, because what I'm going to share with you, if you started implementing it literally today, you could start growing and scaling your business right now. And so this is one that if you're here with me live, good on you. Let's get into it, yeah? Awesome. You guys excited? Hashtag excited if you're excited, because I am super stoked to be giving you guys this strategy for absolutely nothing, just because you guys are awesome. So here's what we're going to do. Utilizing Facebook groups, we're going to try to prospect. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen, and let's go ahead and do this right now. Whoop, where are we? There we go. All right, so here I am on Facebook. Now, somebody's asked me this before. Hey, where is your wall? And I use something called Newsfeed Eradicator, so I don't get bombarded with all of the spammy stuff and just nonsense that's on the feed. So if you want to see a wall like me, which is very quiet, very nice, in a very noisy online world, this app is a Google Chrome extension. It's called Newsfeed Eradicator, and it's free. Very cool. So what we need to do is scour a local Facebook group. If you guys are operating within your local market, if you are operating for online clients, I can teach you how to do this differently. I'm just not going to do it now. Right now, I'm going to assume that we are trying to build an in-person, semi-private personal training business. Now, I will let you know this is a little bit time-consuming, but the time that you put into prospect quality people is going to pay dividends at the end. It's going to make your sales process so much easier just because you took an extra 30 seconds, 60 seconds, or 90 seconds to message the right people and not just everybody. All right? So I live in Culver City, California. I am a part of a group called Culver City, right? It's right here, Culver City unofficial page. I'm going to go ahead and open up this group. Now, if you live in a place like me, Los Angeles, Culver City in this group has 12,500 members, but I'm right next door to Westchester, and that's only 4 miles away from me. I could prospect in there as well. I'm next to Santa Monica. I could prospect in there as well. I have clients that come for our services over 30 miles away. For most of you, you're looking probably within a 5 to 8 mile radius, but just know, especially if you're not in, like a farm somewhere, you're probably okay prospecting within that, maybe a little bit further out. It depends on what traffic is like for you. For us, people could drive 2 miles and it could take them an hour. So I'm really going for my local area and then probably within 4 to 5 miles to start generating these conversations. Now, as you can see, there's a lot of things going on in this group, and you just need to know that many of these groups have rules. I've already seen this rule here. You can see it. Dan O'Brien, I don't know who he is. If you happen to see this, thanks for having such an awesome group, Dan. Right? You can see that one of the reasons people enjoy this page is because of the lack of spam, so no advertisements unless you donate $100 to Culver City Education Foundation and let me know ahead of time. This is awesome, right? I want to make a quick note on this for you guys, right? If you want to post in your groups, you need to make sure that you are identifying the rules. If you just start spamming groups, you're going to get kicked out, okay? If you if they have a rule like this, I would reach out to Dan and say, hey, I'm a personal trainer. I'd like to donate to the CCEF, and here you go. Can I please post about my fitness business? And I would just go ahead and do that. There's a problem with that, though. People don't like being sold to willy-nilly. People are not here to be sold to. People are here to share cool things, right? So it'd actually be a better idea, here's another hint about what we do in our program, to have one of your clients post a share about how awesome of a trainer you are in here. Post their results for you. Not have you post yourself in here, but have a client share how awesome you are. So that is quick little strategy. Again, that's more of the marketing element, less of the prospecting element, but something that you can start implementing right away, right? Let's get into prospecting. So all I'm gonna go is check out the member section here. Now you can see there's 2,544 members, right? The admins come first. People I'm already friends with come second. And then we've got friends with things, or members with things in common, and members near you. I'm gonna go ahead and check out members with things in common. Now, one of the things that we're doing is in our program, trying to find all of the people with things in common. All of the members in here that have more than 15 mutual connections. Okay, so right here I can see this person, Lee or Leia, has over 36, right? And I would go ahead and add her as a friend, right? I can keep on scrolling, look for more, and I'm just gonna do some due diligence and try to find a lot of people that share a ton of mutual connections with me. But as you can see, I've done this training quite a few times, right? There aren't a lot. So if you've been doing this day in and day out, you're gonna start to lose momentum and not be able to find as many of the people that you're looking for that have those 15 plus connections. So the next thing that we gotta do is figure out, obviously, second tier connections, so 15 or less, right? And then just do a quick little look at what it is that they do. Right, so Jennifer here is founder, CEO at Joytopia Dating Coach and Relationship Coaching. So she's most likely an online coach, but she's local. I'm gonna go ahead and click on her profile, but I want you to see what I'm gonna do. If you're doing this in bulk, what you need to know for your own Facebook security is you don't just add all these friends, right? It is going to end up getting you blocked. Right? Because Facebook does not want you to spam people's profiles. Facebook is here to connect friends. It is not here so that you can build your business, quote unquote. It's definitely not here for you to spam people in groups. You'll get kicked out of the group and you might get banned from Facebook temporarily, obviously. But just keep that in mind. I don't want to just go ahead and add. I want to actually see if this person qualifies. So for me, let's say I'm training, moms of two, who are also young entrepreneurs, something like that, right? So I don't know if Jennifer's a mom yet, but she's founder, CEO. So I'm gonna go ahead and right click here and go ahead and open up a window over here. And I'm just gonna do a little bit of research, right? Loretta might be a mom. I'm gonna go ahead and open it up right here. Dave's not a mom, so I'm not gonna click her. Kiki is self-employed, so I'm gonna go ahead and open up her over there as well. And I'm just gonna go ahead and do this for about 30 people, right? So yes, this is gonna take me some time, but it's going to help me figure out exactly who I should add and who I shouldn't, right? In addition to that, with people that do have mutual friends, Bianca has a mutual friend, Rachel, who is in the fitness industry. I might go ahead and add her for my market. That's pretty good. Marissa, one of my clients, Chelsea, she is friends with her. I'm gonna go ahead and click her because I'm trying to create this mutual understanding and ease of communication, right? And if I was a fit pro in this world, I might reach out to Marissa, right? And I would just say like, hey, Chelsea's my client. And she told me that you're awesome and I am awesome also and I want to connect with you. This is definitely not the script that we use, but you can see how easy and light this is going to keep our conversation. Now, what you do need to see is as we are looking at these profiles, we are seeing these ladies' profiles available to the group. So if they had posted in the group, let's see if Jennifer has. None of these people have actually posted in the group, but, oh, Kiki has, right? She's posted one thing in the group. But what I can do is click these three dots, view her main profile, and now I'm gonna get a lot more info on who this person is, right? And so from here, all I really gotta do is look at her intro, right? See what her jobs are, right? And see if this is a kind of person that I wanna let into my world. She's posting something about fitness obviously she is. I'm going to go ahead and add her a friend, right? She's friend with Landon, who's a buddy of mine and my coach over at Clients and Community. He's a rock star. If you don't sign up with me, you should sign up with Clients and Community, right? I'd reach out to her and be like, hey, I see you're friends with Landon. How are things going, right? I'm a fit pro in the area. Are you still in Culver City? The other thing that you want to notice is where this person lives, right? So she's from Budapest. She lives in Los Angeles. Fantastic. I know that she's here. A lot of your local folk will not still be in your area, which is why it's really important to be prospecting and not just clicking, right? You want to do this method and really search their profile for all of 30 seconds, right? So right now I can see that this person lives in St. Pete Beach, Florida. So there's no point in me requesting her. You can see that in a different training I actually did, right? And so I want to go ahead and just do one extra step, making sure this person is in my area, right? Making sure that this is a person that aligns with my client avatar, and then going ahead and sending her a friend request. This is prospecting. This is finding your ideal client avatar. And I'm going to go ahead and stop my share for 1 second. And I want to talk about something real quick because it got brought up in one of our open coaching meetings today with our inner circle. We were talking about asking for referrals. And the funny thing about asking for referrals is most of us, not really myself included, but for a long time, I was very uncomfortable asking for people to provide me with their friends or family's phone number, which is really silly because if I am just asking for a number, all I have is a name and numbers attached to that. I don't have any of their personalized information. I don't have anything that's public. I don't really know this person, right? And so our coach Eva in our program said, you know, the best thing to do is actually when you're with a person, find them on Facebook. So right now, Sonny, if you're still here, if I was asking you for a referral, I wouldn't say, hey, Sonny, give me the name and number to the best referral. I would ask you, all right, cool. So what is, do you know anybody who's interested in this kind of training? Yes, all right, cool. What's their name? All right, let's say it's Marissa. Cool, I'm just gonna go ahead and find her on Facebook. Is that cool, right? I'll tell her that you sent me. Sound good? That way, I take the oddness of having a client of mine give me somebody else's number unsolicited, right? And it's very much a lot easier to just be like, hey Marissa, Sonny sent me, just thought that I'd introduce myself. So it's easier, it's less invasive, but what's crazy is if Sonny just gave me Marissa's number, all I have is the number. Sonny confirms that this person that I found on Facebook is the right person, then holy crap, look what I got. I've got, you know, this girl who works at Wasteland. She lives in Los Angeles. She went to Coachella, right? She's got all these profile photos. I have her interests. I have her mutual friends. I've got this opportunity to really research my prospect, which is going to make my messaging sequence so much easier. Because what ends up happening if you get on the phone with somebody, you're just like, hey, Marissa, Sonny says that you're looking for a trainer because you need to lose weight. It's kind of a weird conversation, right? But you're on Facebook, you get to find 3 to 5 mutual things in common, and you can actually spark that conversation. This is where messaging comes into play. And we have a very awesome, detailed outline of our messaging script. And if you want it, hashtag messaging in the comments below, and I'll send it over to you, right? So this is the strategy. It's look at your local groups. Find people that you have quite a few mutual connections with for your first tier. For your second tier, find the people that you have a few mutual connections with, but hopefully with some clients or people that know that you're in the fitness industry. Scour their profiles, make note in your CRM, your customer relationship management tool. If you don't have one, we have a template for you that I can send over your way of 3 things that you have in common. Just 3, right? She likes dogs, I like dogs, right? She's friends with Sonny, I'm friends with Sonny. Right? She's married with a kid. I'm married with a kid. Fantastic. Those are 3 things that I can reach out to her for to start a conversation that's really, really friendly and then lead her down my journey from prospect to lead to client. It might take time and you can hire a virtual assistant to do these things for you. But if you don't want to pay for ads, this is it, right? You can do it on Instagram. You can do it on LinkedIn. LinkedIn actually has a really strong thing called, Sales Navigator that helps you identify this. You can actually search for people that are only, entrepreneurs, people that are only working in the restaurant industry. If you only train chefs, something like that, right? So LinkedIn, the skills are even more powerful for you, or the strategies are even more powerful for you, obviously we have those in our program as well. But as far as Facebook group goes, there's billions of people on Facebook all the time. Culver City, very small city, there's 12,000 people. That's an endless amount of leads for me to connect with, so long as I'm saying the right words. And this is prospecting. It's not just, hey, who wants to train with me? It's, if I have 100 friends, I need to make that 200, right? If I have 200, I need to make that 400. And if I have 400, I need to keep on engaging with my new eyeballs to ensure that they know who I am, they know I do a good job, and they're helping to get a better understanding as to how I can help them out. So this is Prospecting 101. Are there any questions? It's 5:20 right now. I know I went into a lot of detail. Hopefully you guys were taking notes, right? I'm going to open the floor up for a little Q&A, right? I see some of those comments. Super stoked. I'm awesome. Thanks for that, right? A lot of you were still here live. Some of you interested in that messaging script. I'll reach out to you to connect with you further on that. But seriously, any questions about that? About just the prospecting aspect? We're going to get into more marketing in future trainings, and you can look at previous trainings to see some more stuff on messaging. But I want to make sure that all of this made sense. Can I get a thumbs up or a hashtag hell yes if this made sense? If there's somebody who wants to do this right now, who thinks that this is going to help them change their business, let's do this. Hashtag me. I'm gonna reach out to you afterwards, and I'm gonna hold you accountable for the next 2 weeks, right? Hashtag me in the comments below if you're gonna utilize this strategy, and I'm gonna hold you accountable personally to make sure that you turn these prospects into leads and clients. So if you don't have any questions, make that commitment right now. I just gave you a $20,000 strategy. I'm not kidding. This is a $20,000 strategy, and it's this easy. And for those of you who are thinking that it can't be that easy, you're wrong. I'm giving this away. This is exactly what Coach Chase did to grow his business in 3 months from 0 to 20K. Who's going to be doing this? I need one person here. I see a hashtag hell yes. There's my hashtag me. Fantastic. If you're watching the replay and you're checking this out later, I will still hold you accountable to doing this thing. I'm going to give you exact metrics that I want you to follow, the exact amount of people that I want you to reach out to, and the exact script I want you to use to go from prospect to lead to client. You're going to get so much value, and all you got to do is make that small commitment right now. If you're watching the replay, make that right now as well. Everything else, you guys know where to find me. Thank you guys so much for another awesome masterclass. Those of you who commented, I'll follow up with you afterwards. Hope you have a fantastic rest of your evening. Let me know if you need anything else. I'll see you around. Adios.